Hey, what's up everybody? Matt Modi here with OddsJam. In this video, just going to give a little bit of a betting preview of the Orange Bowl. So here we have Tennessee against Clemson. Tennessee obviously representing the SEC, Clemson representing the ACC. Now, of course, the real SEC champion, is obviously Georgia. They made the college football playoffs, so Tennessee slides in, gets into the Orange Bowl. So in this video, like I said, going to give a little bit of a betting preview of the Orange Bowl using OddsJam, using the free line shopping tool to go over the best odds, give my picks, predictions, all that good stuff. And starting off, obviously, let's look at the money line here. No surprise, Clemson is the pretty heavy favorite. We can get them at minus 225 odds at BetMGM. And now I don't love the 225 odds. That's actually a really, really good price if you look at the rest of the betting markets. We see, first of all, like the cool thing is OddsJam tells you the average odds here are at minus 262. So we're getting like 37 cents lower than the average odds. And look at every other sports book and where they price it, right? PointsBet, minus 281. Caesars, minus 278. DraftKings, minus 265. FanDuel, minus 275. Betfred, minus 280. And then BetRivers is the closest at minus 245. And then we have Pinnacle, the sharpest sportsbook in the world, priced it at 262. And you can also click this little button to show the VIG. And we're only getting, despite the high market width between these two numbers, right? 262 minus 212 equals 40 cents of market width, only charging 4.4% of juice on this one. So that's actually lower than the standard minus 110 market each way. Like if you scroll down, or if you go to like the VIG calculator, just type in minus 110 each way, minus 110, we see the VIG percent of about 4.76, and they're only charging, Pinnacle's only charging 4.4. So just a low VIG play, which is what I'm trying to get at, despite the fact that the market width is high. Now, minus 225 odds aren't ideal, obviously, but there's a couple things we can look at to make this money line play a little bit more palatable. A couple things you want to look at. Number one, the odds converter, the no VIG fair odds calculator. If you type in both sides, we can remove this, both sides of the Pinnacle line, it'll give you the true line of what a market's priced at. So we know that 4.4% VIG is what Pinnacle is charging. So if we remove that 4.4% and just get what their zero VIG odds are, so type in no VIG fair odds calculator plus 212 minus 262, puts the true line of this at about minus 225, closer to minus 226, minus 225.81, giving this just below a 70% chance of hitting. So that is, in fact, better odds than the BetMGM line at minus 225. So all in all, just going to show you that this minus 225 is, in fact, a positive expected value play. And if you just look at the no VIG odds of the average odds as well, still will be a positive expected value play. So my official bet for this game, I know it's not fun just saying, hey, I think the heavy favorite's going to win. But in this case, it's actually the mathematically profitable play. Clemson minus 225. Tennessee had a great year. Losing their quarterback to a torn ACL really, really hurts. And Clemson's probably better, if we want to talk about the actual matchup, probably better benching DJ Uiagalelei, who they benched in the ACC championship game. The freshman came in, played incredibly, ran the offense, was actually on point with his passes. So bright future in Clemson. So this makes sense why they're such a heavy favorite. It's also the mathematically profitable play. If you want to look at the spread, if you don't want to pay as much juice, you want to look at the spread. You can get them at minus 6.5, at minus 110 odds at BetMGM. That's a pretty good play as well. As you can see, every other book except for FanDuel, but they're heavily juicing Clemson at this number. But every other book prices this Clemson minus 7. PointsBet, Caesars, DraftKings, Betfred, BetOnline, and that's important because BetOnline is another sharp sports book along with Pinnacle that we use to set odds. BetRivers, and then of course Pinnacle all have this at minus 7. And that half a point from 6.5 to 7 is obviously a huge deal, right? Clemson wins by exactly a touchdown. Game's tied. They come down the last minute, score a touchdown, make the extra point, win by 7. We win our 6.5 point spread bet. Everything else pushes. So that extra half point is incredibly important. So again, if you did want to be a little bit, just not accept the juice of the minus 225, which I would understand, their spread, Clemson spread, is also a good play, minus 110 at BetMGM. And then looking at the total, we see the total range from 63 to 63.5 all the way to 64.5. And I think that this under is a really good play on FanDuel, under 64.5. Every other book prices this total below this number. PointsBet, Caesars, DraftKings, Betfred, BetOnline, again, Sharp Sportsbook, BetOnline, BetRivers, price it at 64.5. BetMGM prices it at 63.5, and then Pinnacle prices it all the way down at 63. So this under is a good play as well. So if you guys do want to bet this game, which obviously I recommend you do, responsibly of course, Clemson moneyline is my official bet and the best mathematical play of the night. Clemson minus 6.5 is also a good play if you want to bet with a little better odds. And then the under 64.5 is a good mathematical play as well. And that's it. So if you're tailing any and all three of these, comment and let me know. And that's it. So enjoy the bowl games. Happy betting, happy watching, and good luck.